Doing awesome. Awesome.
What has this guy brought to the table joining you guys in the secondary?
The biggest thing, Blaylock brought is energy. As a young kid, coming up, actually feeling the starting role, it brings a lot of energy and effort. Last year, he got a couple reps in, during the season. But I think now, during the off season, he has a better grasp of the defense. And like I said, he brings a lot of energy and a lot of, juice to the defense, which I think is a big addition this year.
He's making the calls. Is that something you've ever done, or is that something that his position has to do by nature?
Making calls isn't position specific. We just go back and forth. If I need to make a call to him or he needs to make a call to me, we have that ability to make calls. So the ability to play call in the back end is, it can be any position, free or strong.
What do you think is the greatest strength that these DBs have this year?
Our mindset. Yeah, coming off during the off season, we just had a passion and a different mindset going in. We were working twice, 3 times a day, just trying to get better, and we knew that we had the ability to be one of the top defensive back groups in the Pac-12 and in the nation. So that was our mindset going into that.
What's the thing you need to improve on most as a group and defensively as a whole?
The biggest thing we need to improve on is just, I would say, mental areas. We got a lot of kids coming back, and although we have a lot of returning starters, I would say, we got to cut down the mental errors. Our effort and our hustle is always going to be there, but locking in mentally, whether it's making the right calls or aligning properly, that would be the biggest thing this year.
You guys have kind of a chip on your shoulder after 3-9.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say?
Yeah, no doubt.
What do you talk more about that?
Yeah. So, it was fun playing. Whether or not it's fun playing football. Whether or not it's true or not. We were disappointed in how we ended up last season, but coming in, that was just motivation to go better, to do better this year. So I think 3-9. It always sits in the back of our head, like we got to beat that record, or we got to do better this year, because we have a lot of people that are expecting big things this year, especially it's Chip Kelly's second year. Dorian's. Hopefully, however the quarterback situation works out, but everybody on the offense is locking down on their playbook. We got a lot of returning starters, so people are expecting a lot, and we have to hold up to that standard.
What do you see from the younger guys? Anybody stand out?
Yeah, I got a couple guys. Maybe not young, but Jalen Irwin for sure. On the offensive side, his work ethic and his speed and what he brings to the offensive side was a big addition this year. On defense, I would say, like I said, Blaylock brings a lot of energy. If we get, I would say Jalen Shaw too, even though he's not a younger guy, again, he's, getting a lot more reps, and it's been a big addition. And then the last player I would mention is Martell Irby and Keegan Jones, 2 running backs that have the ability, just like Josh Kelly, they get one cut, they're gone. So, we got a lot of, powerhouses on the offensive side and the defensive side. So.
When you talk about the mindset of this defense, how do you guys go about developing that and keeping that throughout training camp and into the season?
It's just one day at a time. It starts with practice, or it starts even before practice. As soon as we wake up, we got to know, look, we got to have a good practice. And it's all about, building off that mindset in the morning, and communicating to each other. If you're just sitting up there, before meetings, down on yourself, that energy feels throughout the whole team. So it's a matter of, and starting with me, as a leadership position, I got to help these guys get their mindset right going into the season. And in the games, that has to be the same thing. As we get closer to the season, I'm going to talk more to these guys and get them ready, get their mindset ready, because, everybody has aspirations to go to the NFL. And to do that, the mindset has to be.
Do you feel like this could be your last college season?
I don't know. It really depends on, how I do this year. I'm striving to obviously get to the NFL, but I just take it one step at a time.
When do you guys start working for Cincinnati, preparing?
I've started my early film study. It's always good to get ahead, but as a group, I would say, in the next 2 weeks.
How important is it to give them a little bit of payback on their own half?
Oh yeah,
that's
it's mandatory. We came out with high aspirations last year, but that didn't work out too well. So coming into this year, we got a chip on our shoulder. And it should be good. They're going to have a field house. Cincinnati, I heard their stadium's pretty loud, so it should be interesting. But no doubt we have to get back at them this year.
Did you know Blaylock from high school?
I did. Yeah, so we played together in the CIF Southern Section championship game my senior year. That didn't end up so well, but he had a game-winning pick. So yeah, me and him got a little beat, but it's it's all good in the back end.
You guys got a lot of modern day guys out here. Is that, college. Coach Rollinson went to SC. How are you guys turning the tide here in favor of UCLA?
You know, that's a good point. Coach Rollinson never really, you know, he went to SC, but he was like, you know, wherever you guys want to go. But no, it's awesome having a lot of, you know, modern day kids. You know, we talk about, you know, high school games and different stuff that happen throughout high school, so it's fun. It's really fun.
Is Coach Rollinson going to retire soon?
Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I'm gonna try and go back to the game and get to talk to him, so that should be interesting. But you know, as of right now,
Thanks.
thanks.
Appreciate it.